Vi ho chiamati qui per salvare Firenze.
Non sapevamo che andasse salvata.
Sapete bene che mio padre ha revocato prestiti per coprire un debito dal padre del duca di Milano.
Well, a lot of reading, a lot of horse riding, a lot of therapy, and then just a great deal of support from other directors, the actors. It's a collaboration, you know. It's not really just you. It's a great deal of people go into helping you put something together. So yeah, to me, it was just about getting good people around to use their expertise and their knowledge, and then do as much work as I could on understanding him, you know, understanding the human being, and not really the myth of or the legend of who he is. So that was my process.
Io penso di doverti delle scuse.
Per cosa?
Per quella che sarà sembrata pura superficialità a una donna tanto profonda.
Non sei superficiale, Lorenzo. Ma tu dai valore alle cose del mondo, io no.
It's funny, like you kind of aren't sure whether, whenever you get a character, whether you're going to relate to every action in the script or every action in their real life or whatever is documented of their life. But I think this is one of those very special occasions where I feel very fortunate that it wasn't that difficult to understand him. I think I relate to a lot of things that he aspired to achieve or that he aspired to create, and I'm in awe of that person, and so there's something quite nice about really loving the person that you're playing, and I really believe that's happened.
Padre. Padre. Torno ora da Roma.
Allora tua madre ti ha trovato una moglie.
Dunque lo sapevi?
Ne abbiamo parlato prima che lei partisse.
Ci sta provando, però la giovane in questione è intenzionata a prendere i voti spirituali.
Sometimes you kind of get a bit lost in what the differences are of time and place, and actually sometimes when you distill it down to the most basics, it's very similar. You know, people are very similar. They have different circumstances that are around them, but his ambition and his drive and his sense of fairness or his sense of deep kind of love, I relate to hugely, and that's all I can really do is relate and give out that version and reveal something about me, and you know, hope that Lorenzo's in there somewhere, you know.
Ti hanno ferito?
No.
Non hai neanche un leggero dolore qui?
No.
Neanche qui?
No.
I think it's quite an apt time to be showing something like this because, you know, you're coming out of the dark ages and you are talking about a renaissance, a time when connectivity, about creation, about art and what it means, and not the censorship of art, but the support of art, the support of people, and not superstition and not ignorance and all of these things that that were prevalent before the Renaissance, and specifically before the kind of aiding of the Medici. So I think we're in a time where it's useful to see that the world doesn't always go in a straight line, that it doesn't always get better, that it can go through the dark ages, and that it requires people to dream bigger and to be better than their circumstances. And I think that particularly right now in the world seems to be of a particular importance.
State pugnalando vostro padre alle spalle. Come fidarci di voi?
Fidatevi di me, perché vostro nipote ha aggredito mio fratello in strada oggi.
Ah, questa l'ho già sentita, mi pare.
Fidatevi di me, perché io lo perdono.